Hello, I'm Tara Babcock for Zoomin.tv Games, and I am here with Tommy Bjork, the narrative director for Wolfenstein. How are you doing today?
I'm good, very good. Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the new Wolfenstein, the New Order, and everything like that, and where you got your influence from.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do with the new game was really go back to the core experience of the old Wolfenstein 3D games and try to take it in a new direction from there. So our game is set in the 1960s, but it's an alternate history where the Nazis they won the Second World War and now they've taken over the world. BJ, who is the old hero from the old games, this classic action hero, Nazi killing, ass kicking, muscle bound type of soldier, you know, he's really thrown into a world where he doesn't know what the hell is going on.
What else do you guys derive influences from? Anything like Inglourious Basterds, Iron Sky, any other games even?
Yeah, there's something in the spirit of this game is definitely close to what Inglourious Basterds was, and this sort of absurd fusion of it's a really serious story, but there's a lot of humor in there as well. And when it's set in this alternate history, you can really explore a lot of interesting, crazy ideas with it. So, yeah, that's I think you could say is one of the inspirations.
So, was there a lot of theory crafting involved in like what would actually it be like in the 60s if the Nazis had won the World War?
Yeah, that's definitely a huge part of creating this game, is staying true to. I think you have to do a lot of research to get an air of authenticity to it. But I think the 1960s is really the perfect era to explore this, because the 1960s that we know, it was a time of exploring what it means, what freedom means. It was the love generation. And then you have the 1960s in our game, which is the total opposite of that, where there's just total oppression and you can't really be who you want to be or think what you want to think, basically. So
you guys have been kind of marketing it as an action-adventure game rather than just like a straightforward like shooter FPS game. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit more about that and how that actually comes out to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're not calling it a first-person shooter, but an action-adventure, because what we love to do in MachineGames is to create story-driven player first-person experiences. And what we try to do is vary the pacing of the game where you have these intense combat scenarios, but you also have exploration, adventure, story moments where you get to meet other friendly characters, you get to explore the environment to find secrets and stuff like that. And I think that's a huge thing for us to have that variety, where it's not just a shooter, but it's also a story that we can have lots of layers of depth to.
Is there anything else you would like to tell Zoomin.tv about Wolfenstein: The New Order before I let you go?
Yeah, I think players will really find this to be a really fresh take on the series, and I think they'll be surprised what we have in store for them.